Hello and welcome to CricIQ Season 4, powered by Maruti Suzuki. We are here with the 4th season of the greatest test ever. And today we have the first hangout semi-final. And joining us first is Ambuj Singh from Jhansi. Hi Ambuj.
Hi Titash.
So Ambuj is an electrical engineer, and Ambuj, who are you supporting in this year's IPL?
I'm supporting Royal Challengers Bangalore.
So Ambuj was here with us last year as well. I think he came third in one of the hangouts. Next, we'll move on to Ashok Raghavan, who joins us from Chennai. He's a social media geek. Ashok, hi. Welcome to Cricket.
Hi.
So Ashok, who are your favorites in this year's IPL?
My favorite is Mumbai Indians. And
But they're out, I think.
Yeah, I'm fingers crossed. SRH beats KKR by some margin, and also RCB beats Delhi, so that Mumbai qualifies.
Ashok keeping his fingers crossed for Mumbai Indians. Next, we have Prithvi from Bangalore, who's going to do his MS in Australia. Prithvi, welcome to CricIQ.
Thank you.
So Prithvi, who are you supporting in this year's IPL?
Sunrisers.
And who's your favorite player?
There are many of them.
David Warner, perhaps?
Yeah, David Warner.
Taking your time to decide your favorite player, but during answering, please don't take much of your time because it's a very fast-paced quiz. Next, we move on to Rohit from Delhi. Hi, Rohit. Welcome to CricIQ.
Hello.
Yeah, so Rohit, who are your favorites for this year's IPL?
Was favorite Pune Super Giants, now supporting Delhi Daredevils.
Okay, supporting Delhi Daredevils, who are playing the RCB tonight. Next, we have Sham, who's joining us from Bangalore. He's a software engineer. Hi, Sham. Welcome to CricIQ.
Thank you, Josh.
So, Sham, who are your favorites in this year's IPL?
I'm supporting RCB.
Okay, going for Virat Kohli and gang. Next, we have a familiar face on CricIQ, Sunny Aryan, whose story with the CricIQ is just like South Africa's story with ICC tournaments. He came third in the curtain raiser at IIM Bangalore last year. He came third in a hangout last year, and he came perilously close to making the grand finale in the wildcard round as well. Sunny, hope you can do better this time.
Yeah, we'll try to. Thanks.
Okay, so just to let everyone know, we have had 3 grueling rounds of CricIQ Social, from which Ashok, Rohit and Sham have qualified. We have had 1 power play from which Ambuj, Prithvi and Sunny have qualified. With no further ado, we'll move on to the house rules. Mobile phones of participants should be on silent mode. And yes, participants are responsible for their own internet connection, so please don't log off. We won't repeat the questions. Participants found to be using unfair means will be disqualified. It's a really big quiz. Play fair. Participants should do the hangout from a noise-free environment, so please don't be in a bazaar. Be in your rooms, so you'll be able to listen to the questions. Okay. Next, we'll move on to the first round, which is called the power play. The 12 questions, 2 per participant, 6 normal questions and 6 based on visuals. All the questions will be general questions on IPL and T20 internationals. Questions do not pass. 10 points per correct answers. Participants can take a power play before answering the question. Scoring on power play, plus 20 for correct, minus 10 for incorrect. You can take only 1 power play in this round, and you'll get 10 seconds per question.
I'm not sure. Voice broke a little bit. Can you repeat the last line?
Yeah. So 10 seconds per question. Scoring on a power play, plus 20 for correct, minus 10 for incorrect. You can take only 1 power play in this round. Okay?
Okay.
So we'll start with Ambuj with your first question. Ambuj, are you ready?
Yeah, Titash.
So let's start with the first question of CricIQ Season 4, the first semi-final. Kumar to Ganguly. 1 leg by, and that's runs immediately. As Praveen strays onto the pads and Ganguly scampers a leg by at McCullum's call. This is a piece of commentary from ESPNcricinfo describing what significant moment in T20 cricket. Question for Ambuj.
I'll take a power play.
Ambuj taking a power play?
This will be the first ball of IPL.
Absolutely. Kumar to Ganguly, the first ball in IPL. 20 points to Ambuj. Rocking start from the man from Jhansi. Next, we'll move on to the man from Chennai, Mr. Ashok. Ashok, your question.
Yeah, sure.
This record in T20 international cricket has stood for more than 11 years. The person who has come closest to beating this record is David Warner when he scored 89 against South Africa in January 2009. What record are we talking about?
Is this the is this the innings with the highest strike rate?
Not the highest strike rate. I'm sorry, no points for you, Ashok. This is the highest score on T20 international debut.
Oh, okay.
It happened in the very first T20 international ever played, the match where Ricky Ponting scored 98 against Australia at the Eden Park.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, Ashok, no points for you.
Okay.
Next, we move on to Prithvi, who's going to do his MS in Australia, now in Bangalore. This cricketer made his T20 international debut at Lord's and was the leading wicket taker in a particular edition of the ICC World T20. Incidentally, he has not played a single international in the country for whom he made his T20 debut. Who am I talking about? This is for made his debut at Lord's, was the highest wicket taker in a particular edition of the ICC World T20, has not played a single international in the country for whom he made his debut. Which cricketer? With you.
I think it's Bergmanis.
Brilliant answer. 10 points. That was a tough one. Prithvi gets 10 points. No power play on this one. 10 points for Prithvi. Next, we'll move on to Rohit. Rohit, your question.
Yes.
Two cricketers, one for Australia and the other from Sri Lanka, have the unique distinction of captaining two different IPL franchises from the same city. Name the two cricketers. Two cricketers, one from Australia and the other from Sri Lanka, with the unique distinction of captaining two different IPL franchises from the same city. Which are the two cricketers I am talking about?
Kumar Sangakkara and Cameron White.
Brilliant answer. 10 points again from Rohit. Well done, Rohit. Next, we'll move on to Sham from Bangalore. This cricketer began his IPL career with the Deccan Chargers and was then signed by the Sunrisers Hyderabad. However, he shot into the limelight in the IPL in 2014 for a catch he took to dismiss A.V. de Villiers. This cricketer represents the Brisbane Heat in the Big Bash. Who am I talking about? Question to Shyam.
Is it David Warner?
Not David Warner. This is the hard-hitting batsman from KKR, Chris Lynn. Chris Lynn from KKR. So no points for Shyam. Next we move on to the CricIQ veteran. Sunny, your question. This stadium is named after A.K. Fazlul Haq. Ahmed Shehzad is the only cricketer to score a T20 international century at the venue. How do we know this famous venue better? This is for Sunny.
Can you repeat the first part?
This stadium is named after A.K. Fazlul Haq. Ahmed Shehzad is the only cricketer to hit a T20 international century at this venue. Name this famous cricketing ring. Question for Sunny. Yes, Sunny?
Is it Ahmed Shehzad you said, or you said Mohammad Shehzad?
Ahmed Shehzad. Can't give you much time. Need an answer in 1 second.
Shere Bangla, Dhaka.
Shere Bangla Dhaka is right, just in the nick of time. Well done. 10 points for you, Sunny. This is the Shere Bangla National Stadium, which has in fact hosted the largest number of T20 internationals. So 10 points for Sunny. We'll next start with you for question number 7. Sunny, your question. Identify this famous cricketer who still holds an IPL record.
I would like to take a power play.
Sunny taking a power play. Your answer?
It is Sohail Tanvir.
Brilliant answer. This is Sohail Tanvir. 20 points to Sunny. Well done. Next question, we move on to Sham. Sham, your question. Identify this cricketer who made a big impact in the ICC World T20 2016.
Is it Muhammad Nabi?
Perfect. Mohammad Nabi from Afghanistan. Well done. You get 10 points. You could have taken a power play on that one, Sham.
I was excited, so didn't take.
Next, moving on to Rohit from Delhi. Rohit, your question. Identify this cricketer who has captained in 3 IPL matches without registering a single win. This is for Rohit.
Taking power play.
Rohit taking a power play. Your answer?
James Hopes.
Fantastic! Well done. It is James Hope from Australia who captained the Delhi Daredevils in 3 matches. Well done, Rohit. You win yourselves 20 points. Next, we'll move on to Prithvi from Bangalore. Your question coming up on screen now. Identify the team which this famous cricketing personality is coaching in the 2016 edition of the IPL.
I'll go for
Prithvi taking a power play. Your answer?
It's Delhi Daredevils.
Absolutely, it is Delhi Daredevils. Prithvi, you win yourselves 20 points. Next, we'll move on to Ashok from Chennai. Your question coming up on screen now. Name this cricketer who has been in the news for his achievements in 2016. Name this cricketer, Ashok.
Okay. I don't know.
Ashok passing. This is Babar Hayat from Hong Kong who scored a 122 in a T20 international this year. Tough one, Ashok. That's the way that goes. Next, we'll move on to Ambuj who scored 20 points in his first question. Your question coming up on screen now. Which Indian Premier League team is owned by the gentleman in picture? Which Indian Premier League team is owned by the gentleman in picture? Yes, Ambuj.
Is it Rising Pune Super Giants?
Rising Pune Super Giants is a perfect answer. This is Sanjeev Jainka who owns the Rising Pune Super Giants. 10 points for you, Ambuj. With that, we come to the end of the power play of the first round of CricIQ Season 4 Semi-Final 1. Ambuj, Prithvi, Sunny, you're all tied on 30 points. You have matched the first power play. Tom is on 10 points. Rohit also has matched the first power play. He's also on 30 points. Ashok got a few bouncers. He's on 0, but still 3 more rounds to go. Plenty of time to make up. Now we'll move on to the second round. The second round is called Get the Order Right. Again, we have 6 questions, 1 for each participant. On your screen, and please look at your screen very carefully, a series of 6 events will be shown. Participants have to arrange the events in chronological sequence. Which came first, which came second, which came third, which came fourth. For each correct slot, they get 5 points. The right order is A, B, D, C, E, F, and they answer A, B, C, D, F. They get 4 into 5, 20 points. For getting the entire sequence right, they get a 5 points bonus. Just 20 seconds to each participant. So clear with the rules? All of you?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Let's move on to the first question. This is for you, Ambuj. Ambuj's series of events coming up on screen now. So A is first IPL hat-trick, B is first T20 international century, C is first bowl-out in T20 internationals, D is first 6-wicket haul in T20 internationals, E is first IPL match outside India, F is first super over in IPL. What is the correct order in terms of the chronological sequence, Ambuj? You have 20 seconds to think about your answer. IPL hat-trick, T20 international century, first bowl-out, first 6-wicket haul in T20 internationals, first IPL match outside India, first super over in IPL.
Okay.
Yes, Ambuj.
So
Your answer.
first is the first T20 century.
First T20 century. Okay.
Then first bowl out in T20.
First bowl out in T20.
Then first IPL match outside India.
First IPL match outside India. Then
First IPL hat trick.
first IPL hat trick.
Then first super over in IPL.
Then first super over in IPL.
And then first 6-wicket haul in team.
All right. So Ambuj, let me tell you the correct sequence. So beginning with the first bowl out in T20 internationals, not the first T20 international century. The first bowl out was in 2006 between New Zealand and West Indies, where Shane Bond scored 2 direct hits and led New Zealand to victory. That was in 2006. The first T20 international century was by Chris Gayle during the first match of the 2007 ICC World T20. Next came the first IPL hat trick, which was by Lakshmipati Balaji in 2008. Then came the first IPL match outside India, which was in 2009 in South Africa. Then came the first super over in IPL, and then the first 6-wicket haul in T20 internationals, which was by Ajanta Mendes in 2012. So Ambuj, you got 2 out of the 6 sequences right. You win yourselves 10 points. 10 points for you, Ambuj. Next, we'll move on to Ashok. Let's hope you have better luck in this round. Ashok, your events coming up on screen now. A is Chris Gayle's 175. B is Yuvraj Singh's 6 sixes. C is Sohail Tanvir's 6 for 14. D is Brett Lee's ICC World T20 hat trick. E is ICC World T20 final at Lord's. F is Richard Levy's 45 ball 100. What is the correct chronological sequence, Ashok? You have 20 seconds.
Okay. Yuvraj Singh's 6 sixes.
Okay, that's the first one for you. Tell me the next one.
Sohail Tanvir 6 for 14.
Sohail Tanvir 6 for 14.
And Brett Lee's ICC World T20 hat trick.
Brett Lee's ICC World T20 hat trick.
ICC World T20 final at Lord's.
ICC World T20 final at Lord's.
Richard Levy's 45 ball 100.
Richard Levy's 45 ball 100.
And Chris Gayle's 175.
So Ashok, your sequence was B, C, D, E, F, A. Now let's look at the correct answers. First came Brett Lee's ICC World T20 hat trick. So you got that one wrong. Next came Yuvraj Singh's 6 sixes. Next came Sohail Tanvir's 6 for 14. Next came the ICC World T20 final at Lord's. Then came Richard Levy's 45 ball 100. And then Chris Gayle's 175. So you got 6. You got 3 out of the 6 correct. You get 15 points, Ashok. Slightly better than the last round. You open your account in CricIQ. Well done, Ashok. 15 points for you. Next, we'll move on to Prithvi. Prithvi, your sequence coming up on screen now. A is Sachin Tendulkar's IPL 100. B is Sunriser Hyderabad's IPL debut. C is Pakistan's ICC World T20 triumph. D is Anil Kumble's 5 for 5. E is first T20 international 100 by an Indian. F is Aaron Finch's 156. What is the current sequence?
Pakistan's ICC World T20 time.
First T20, Pakistan's ICC World T20 triumph is your first answer. Okay, next.
Anil Kumble's 5 for 5.
Anil Kumble's 5 for 5.
And first T20 100 by an Indian.
First T20 100 by an Indian. Okay.
Sachin Tendulkar's IPL 100.
Sachin Tendulkar's IPL 100.
Sunrisers Hyderabad's IPL debut.
Sunrisers debut, your favorite team, and Aaron Finch's 156. Okay,
150.
so this was an interesting one. Generally, the ICC World 20 periods the IPL. It's generally held in the months of March to April. But in 2009, the ICC World T20 was held in England, where the season starts around May, June. So it started in June. And the IPL in South Africa was held before that. So Anil Kumble's 5 for 5 came first. Then came Pakistan's ICC World T20 triumph. Then first T20 International 100 by an Indian, by Suresh Raina in the West Indies. Then you have Sachin Tendulkar's IPL 100. Then Sunrisers Hyderabad's IPL debut. And then Aaron Finch's 156. So good show, Prithvi. You got 4 out of 6 correct. You get 20 points. Well done, Prithvi. Next we'll move on to Rohit. Rohit, your sequence coming up on screen now. A is MS Dhoni's T20 debut. B is Brendan McCullum's 158 in the IPL. C is West Indies' first ICC World T20 final. D is Chris Gayle carrying his bat in a T20 international. E is Adam Gilchrist's last IPL match. F is first century by an Indian in the IPL. What is the correct sequence, Rohit?
First is MS Dhoni's T20 debut.
First is MS Dhoni's T20 debut. Next?
Next is Brendan McCullum 158 in IPL.
Brendan McCullum's 158.
Then Chris Gayle carrying his bat in a T20.
Chris Gayle carrying his bat in a T20. Okay.
Or West Indies first T20 World T20 final.
West Indies' first T20 final.
Oh, 1 minute. First is MS Dhoni's T20 debut. Second is
You can't change your answer, Rohit. You got to give me the next 2 ones in the sequence. They're given A, B, D, C. You need to give me the last 2 ones in the sequence.
First century
by an Indian in the IPL.
First century by an Indian IPL and Adam Gilchrist last IPL match.
Okay, Rohit. Rohit, again, I think you made the same mistake which was done by Prithvi. The IPL in 2009 predated the ICC World T20. So the correct sequence is MS Dhoni's T20 debut, which happened in 2006. India's first ever T20 international. Also Sachin's only T20 international. That was correct. B was Brendan McCullum's 158 in the IPL. That was in 2008. And then we have the first IPL century by an Indian, which was by Manish Pandey, the 2009 IPL. Again, the IPL predated the ICC World T20. Next was, of course, Chris Gayle carrying his bat in a T20 international, which happened in the ICC World T20 2009 semi-final against Sri Lanka, where they got bowled out for something like 103, but Chris Gayle carried his bat. Then it was, of course, Adam Gilchrist's last IPL match was the last one in the sequence, and Chris Gayle carrying his bat in a T20 international was also their first IPL century. And West Indies' first ICC World T20 final was in 2012 when they beat Sri Lanka. So that was the 5th one in the sequence. Just repeating once more, the first one was MS Dhoni's T20 debut. Second was Brendan McCullum's 158 in the IPL. Third was the first century by an Indian in the IPL. Then Chris Gayle carrying his bat in a T20 international. West Indies' first ICC World T20 final. And then last, Adam Gilchrist's last IPL match, where he took a wicket of his final delivery. So you get 3 out of 6 correct, Rohit. 15 points for you. Well done, Rohit. Next we move on to Sham. Sham, your sequence coming up on screen now. A is Lakshmipati Balaji's IPL hat-trick. B is India's first win over Pakistan in T20 internationals. C is first 200-plus run chase in T20 internationals. D is Ricky Ponting's last IPL match. E is RCB's first IPL final. F is Rohit Sharma's first T20 International 100. So Sham, what's the correct sequence? You have 20 seconds.
First is first 200 plus run chase T20s.
Okay. T is first.
Second is India's first win over Pakistan in T20.
India's first win over Pakistan in T20s.
Third is Lakshmipati Balaji's IPL hat-trick.
Balaji's IPL hat-trick.
Next is RCB's first IPL final.
RCB's first IPL final.
Next is Ricky Ponting's last IPL match.
Ricky Ponting's last IPL match.
And the last is Rohit Sharma's first T20 100.
Okay, so let's look at the correct answer. First is first 200 plus run chase in T20 internationals. Second is India's first win over Pakistan in T20 internationals. Third is Lakshmipati Balaji's IPL hat-trick in 2008. Fourth is RCB's first IPL final in 2009. Fifth is Ricky Ponting's last IPL match in 2013. Last is Rohit Sharma's first T20 International 100 in 2015. Perfect! 35 points for you, Sham. All six correct, plus a 5-point bonus. Sham is back in the race. You get yourselves 35 points. Next, we move on to Sunny. Sunny, your sequence coming up on screen now. A. Mumbai Indians' second IPL triumph. B. Rangana Herat's 5 for 3 in a T20 international. C. Shane Warne lifting IPL trophy. D. Virat Kohli's first IPL 100. E. Afghanistan's ICC World T20 debut. F. England's win chasing 230 in a T20 international. What's the correct sequence, Sunny? You have 20 seconds.
First one is Shane Warne lifting the IPL trophy.
Okay, first one is C. Your next answer?
Next one is E. E is Afghanistan's World Cup debut.
Afghanistan's ICC World T20 debut.
Third one is B.
Third one is
B. Rangana Herat 5 for 3.
Rangana Herat's 5 for 3.
Fourth one is A, which is Mumbai Indians' second IPL.
Mumbai Indians' second IPL triumph.
Then it's F, England's win chasing 230.
England's win chasing 230 in a T20 international.
Then it's D, Virat Kohli's first IPL.
Virat Kohli's first IPL. Let's look at the correct answers. Rajasthan Royals did win the IPL in 2007 or 2008 rather, when Shane Warne was the captain. So that was the first one. Afghanistan made their ICC World T20 debut in 2010. So that's also correct. Next came Rangana Herat's 5 for 3 in a T20 international in 2014 against New Zealand. So that was right as well. A was Mumbai Indians' second IPL triumph in 2015 at the Eden Gardens. Next was England's win chasing 230 in a T20 international in the 2016 ICC World T20 at Wankhede. And last was Virat Kohli's first IPL 100 in this year's IPL. Sunny, you also get 35 points. 6 out of 6 correct, plus a 5-point bonus. 35 points for Sunny. I think you look really good on the scoreboard right now. Leading right now is Sunny on 65 points. Well done, Sunny. Scoring the perfect 35 on 35 in the last round. Followed closely by Prithvi, who's on 50. He's been really consistent so far. Next, we have Rohit and Sham on 45 points. Ambuj, you are on 40 points. Just 10 points behind Prithvi. On 15 points, we have Ashok. Reminding everyone that there are 2 slots from this hangout to the grand finale. The top 2 will qualify. So even though Sunny is leading, Prithvi, you are still under threat. You are currently holding on to the second spot in the grand finale. We'll quickly move on to the third round of this quiz, which is called MVPs. So in this round, you'll have 6 questions, 1 per participant. 3 clues would be read out or shown, leading to a famous cricketer. If a participant gets the name of the player in the first clue, then plus 30. On the second clue, plus 10. On the third, 30. Round 3 is called MVPs. There are 6 questions, 1 per participant. 3 clues would be shown, leading to a famous cricketer. If the participant gets the name of the player in the first clue, then plus 30. On the second clue, plus 20. On the third, plus 10. However, a participant can only guess once, or he loses his chance. So if you are not sure on the first clue, you can pass rather than answering, because if you give a wrong answer, you won't be given the second or the third clue. 30 seconds to each participant in total, encompassing all 3 clues. Right? We'll start this round with Sunny. Your first clue coming up now. Clue number 1. Has captained his side in T20 international cricket and scored 4 half-centuries in the first edition of the IPL. For 30 points, do you want to go for it, Sunny?
Can you repeat the first part of the question, please?
Has captained his side in T20 international cricket and scored 4 half-centuries in the first edition of the IPL. You want to go for it?
You can go for the second clue.
Moving on to the second clue for 20 points. He made his only T20 International 100 in the final T20 International he played in his home country.
I would like to go for it.
Sunny going for 20 points?
Yes. It's Shane Watson.
Perfect answer. Well done. It is Shane Watson who scored 124 in his final T20 International in Australia. He later retired at the end of the ICC World T20 2016. His 124, incidentally, is also the highest score made by a captain in T20 Internationals. Well done, Sunny. Next, we'll move on to Sham. Sham, your question coming up. Your first clue. He made his IPL debut for the Delhi Daredevils in 2012, playing just 4 matches in his debut season, and was signed by the Kolkata Knight Riders in 2014. Made his debut for the Delhi Daredevils in 2012, played just 4 matches, was signed by the KKR in 2014. You want to go for it, Sham?
Can you do the next one?
Now moving on to the next clue. He scored 326 runs in the 2015 Indian Premier League at a strike rate of above 190. Yes, Sham.
Is it Surya Kumar Yadav?
Not Surya Kumar Yadav. I'm sorry, Sham, you lose your chance. This was the MVP of the 2015 Indian Premier League, none other than Andre Russell. It was Andre Russell, and your last clue would have been he made a blistering 43 of 20 balls in the 2016 ICC World T20 semi-final. You could have waited, Sham, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. We'll move on to Rohit. Rohit, your first clue coming up. He captained a side to its first top 4 IPL finish in 2011. That's your first clue. He captained a side to its first top 4 finish in the IPL in 2011. This is for Rohit.
2011.
Yes, Rohit, do you want to answer?
No, second clue.
Second clue. He used to hold the record for the highest score in an ICC World T20 final till it was broken in 2012. He used to hold the record for the highest score in an ICC World T20 final.
Gautam
Yes.
Gambhir.
Rohit answering Gautam Gambhir, and 20 points for you. Well done, Rohit. Good performance, Rohit. You get yourselves 20 points and you remain in contention. Next, we'll move on to Prithvi. Prithvi, your first clue coming up now. He has represented 5 different IPL franchises and has captained 2 of them in the IPL. That's your first clue. Represented 5 different IPL franchises and has captained 2 of them in the IPL. Yes, Prithvi, you want to attempt? Yes, Prithvi, time's ticking. Yes, Prithvi, shall we move on to the next clue?
Yeah, second clue.
Second clue. In his T20, he was man of the tournament in the only ICC World T20 won by the country he represented in international cricket. Your second clue, he was man of the tournament in the only ICC World T20 won by the country he represented in international cricket.
It's
Yes,
Peterson.
This is Kevin Peterson. Well done. 20 points for you as well, Prithvi. Well done. Next, we'll move on to Ashok.
Yeah.
Ashok, your first clue coming up now. He started his IPL career with the Kolkata Knight Riders and then was signed by the Pune Warriors India in 2013 at a price of $725,000 US. Yes, Ashok. You could use 30 points here.
Could you repeat the first part of the question?
He started his IPL career with the Kolkata Knight Riders and then was signed by the Pune Warriors India in 2013 at a price of $725,000 US.
I would like to go for the next clue.
Going for the next clue. In his T20 international debut played at King City, he took 4 wickets for 15 runs.
Is it Angelo Matthews?
Not Angelo Matthews, I'm sorry Ashok. This is Ajanta Mendes from the same country who made a big impact on T20 international debut and also went on to take 2 6-wicket hauls in T20 international cricket. Sorry Ashok, this round doesn't go your way. Next we'll move on to Ambuj. Ambuj, your first clue coming up now. He made his T20 international debut in an ICC World T20 final. This is for Ambuj. Made his T20 international debut in an ICC World T20 final.
This is Yusuf Pathan.
Fantastic! 30 points. Well done, Ambuj. This is Yusuf Pathan. Your next clue would have been he made 435 runs in the inaugural IPL season at a strike rate of more than 175. Third clue would have been his first and only IPL century was in a losing cause. Well done, Ambuj. 30 points. Alright, so after the third round, which was called MVPs, let's take a look at the scores. So leading the quiz on 85 points is our CricIQ veteran, Sunny Aryan. Next we have Prithvi on 70 points and Ambuj tied with him on 70 points as well. Rohit falling close behind on 65, Sham on 45. Ashok, you seem to be out of contention right now on 15 points. So one more round to go, a maximum of 35 points can be made in this round. This round is called Roll of Honor. Let's take a look at the rules. 6 questions, 1 per participant. Participants would have to name 6 members belonging to a particular list. For each correct member, they get 5 points, a +5 bonus for getting all 6 members correct, since we want marginally higher scoring in the finale, and 30 seconds to each participant. 30 seconds to each participant. We'll start with Ambuj. Your question coming up. Ambuj, are you ready?
Yeah.
Your question. Name the 6 players who have finished as the top run getter in the 6 editions of the ICC World T20 so far.
Okay. Do I have to name them in a particular order or?
Yes, you have to name them in the particular order. Its names. It closes the clock right at 30 seconds. Yes, Ambuj.
Yeah. First is Matthew Hayden.
Matthew Hayden.
Then Tilakratne Dilshan.
Tilakratne Dilshan.
Then Mahela Jayawardene.
Right, I
Mahela
can't
Jay-
accept any more answers,
Then,
Ambuj.
Vir-
30
then
seconds are over.
Virat Kohli will ask.
No, so I can only accept 3 answers. Your time stops at Mahela Jayawardene. You get 5 into 3, 15 points. Ambuj, sorry, this is the last round, the finale of the hangout, so you got to be quick. 15 points for you, Ambuj. Next, we'll move on to Ashok.
Yeah.
Ashok, your question. Overseas bowlers who have taken a 5-wicket haul in the IPL. There are only 6. Name the 6 overseas bowlers to take a 5-wicket haul in the IPL.
Okay. Soil Tanvir.
Go ahead, Tanveer.
Should I answer it in order?
You can answer it in order,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Then it's Adam Zampa.
Adam Zampa.
Then it's Ajanta Mendes.
Okay, Ajanta Mendes.
And then it's Lasit Malinga.
Lasit Malinga.
And then it's Ben Hilfnos.
No. Next one.
And then finally it's Sunil Narayan.
Time up. Okay, I'll accept Sunil Narayan. I'll accept Sunil Narayan, your last answer. You get 4 into 5, 20 points. So Sohail Tanvir was right. Adam Zampa was right. Lasit Malinga was right. And Sunil Narayan was right. The 2 you missed out were James Faulkner and Dimitri Mastaren.
Okay.
So 20 points for you, Ashok. A brave show in CricIQ. Unfortunately, you will not be joining us for the grand finale, but hopefully you will come for the wildcard rounds in Bangalore.
Yeah, sure.
Next, we'll move on to Prithvi. Your question coming up. 7 venues have witnessed a super over or a bowl out in T20 internationals. One of them is the Maple Leaf Northwest Ground in King City. Name the other 6. This one you need not give an order. 7 venues have witnessed a super over or a bowl out in T20 internationals. One of them is the Maple Leaf Northwest Ground in King City. Name the other 6.
Eden Park.
Eden Park.
Palkli.
Alakele. Okay.
Dubai.
Can you repeat?
Dubai International. Again.
Dubai International. Okay. That's it. Can't accept any more answers. You get 3 right. Dubai, Palakele and Eden Park are absolutely correct. You get 15 points. The other answers you missed out were Kingsmead, Durban, the obvious one, where India and Pakistan had the famous bowl out. You have the AMI Stadium in Christchurch, where New Zealand and Australia played out a tied match. And of course, the latest one, the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium, the match between England and Pakistan. So you get yourselves 15 points, Prithvi. Next, we'll move on to Rohit. Rohit, your question. 8 batsmen have scored 50 or above in an ICC World T20 final. If 2 of them are Gautam Gambhir and Virat Kohli, who are the other 6?
Marlon Samuels,
Marlon Samuels,
Craig T. Sweater,
Craig Sweater,
Kumar Sangakkara,
Kumar Sangakkara,
and Misbah-ul-Haq.
Misbah-ul-Haq. Right, sorry, can't accept any more answers. Rohit, you too get 3 correct. Craig Sweater, Marlon Samuels and Kumar Sangakkara are right. Misbah-ul-Haq did not get a 50 in that famous match against India where he got out with the Srishant touch of the bowling of Joginder Sharma. The 3 remaining that you missed were Shahid Afridi, who of course played a match-winning innings in the 2009 ICC World T20. David Hussey, who scored a half-century in the T20 National Final against England. And Joe Root, who scored a half-century in the latest edition. Right, so 15 points for you, Rohit. Next, we'll move on to Sham. Sham, your question coming up. Apart from the big 3 playing for RCB in the 2016 IPL, which means Gale, Kohli and de Villiers, 6 batsmen have scored more than 1 century in the IPL. Name the 6. Apart from Gale, Kohli and de Villiers. Yes, Sham.
sixth batsman playing for RCB in this season?
No. 6 batsmen apart from those playing from RCB who have scored more than a century in the IPL. More than 1 century in the IPL.
Okay. Shane Watson.
Shane Watson.
Shane Watson. Yusuf Pathan.
Yusuf Pathan.
Suresh Raina.
That's it. Can't accept any more answers. The only one you got correct was Shane Watson. Shane Watson was right. 5 points for you, Sham. Not went your way this time. Next, we'll move on to our leader, Sunny. Sunny, your question coming up.
Can you tell what if anyone has crossed 85 of the other 5 participants?
Can't reveal it to you right now, Sunny. Sunny, your question coming up. 8 Indians have taken a hat-trick in the Indian Premier League. 2 of them are Lakshmipathy Balaji and Akshar Patel. Name the other 6.
Second one, what you say, Akshar Patel, is it?
So, 8 Indians have taken a hat-trick in the Indian Premier League. 2 of them are Balaji and Akshar Patel. Name the other 6.
Avik Mishra.
Mishra is 1.
Rohit Sharma. Yuvraj Singh.
Rohit Sharma is 2. Rohit Raj.
Praveen Kumar. Ajit
Chandila. And the last one?
Praveen Tambe.
Brilliant! 35 on 35. Fantastic, Sunny. You get all 6 correct plus a 5-point bonus. You have sealed your spot in the grand finale of CricIQ Season 3, getting a perfect score. Brilliant job, Sunny. Let's take a look at the final scores. And Sunny, well done. You have sealed your spot in the grand finale. As I said, you put up a brilliant show, scoring 120 points. I think you just missed out on 10 points on the perfect score. Next, we have Prithvi on 85. And Ambuj tied with him on 85. Rohit just missing out on 80 points. Brave show from Sham. You 4.5 century. Not bad. 50 points. And Ashok bringing up the rear on 35 points. So, Ambuj and Prithvi, we'll have to play a tiebreaker between the 2 of you. Because as you know, there are 2 slots from here to the grand finale. Sunny, you have already sealed your spot and see you in Bangalore on the 18th of June. Sunny, see you in Bangalore on the 18th of June for the grand finale. Let's see who will join you from this hangout, whether it is Ambuj or Prithvi. The CricIQ Season 4, as you know, is sponsored by Maruti Suzuki. We would like to thank them from the bottom of our heart for being our partners in this brand event, and CricIQ won't be possible without our partners. Alright, so Ambuj, Prithvi, get ready. The tiebreaker is coming up. This is a sudden death affair, and the rules are slightly different from the last round. This also pertains to a list, but there's a twist. So you'll be given the topic of a list. Example, players to score 100 in the IPL. Each participant will have to mention a player, ground or team who fits into the list one by one. Participant with the highest score in online qualifiers will go first. This will continue till someone says a wrong answer or the list is exhausted. If someone answers wrongly and the other participant gets it correct, the latter wins the tiebreaker. If we are unable to break the tie even after 3 lists, the highest scorer from the online prelims would move on to the next round. So the topic for the list is losing captains in ICC World T20 Finals. The first answer is given by Ambuj. In sequence, please. Ambuj. Can't give you much time.
Is it Shoaib Malik?
Okay. Prithvi? Yes, Prithvi?
Jayawardene.
Jayawardene, I'll accept that. Ambuj?
Sangakkara.
Sankara? Prithvi? After Russia?
Dhoni.
Dhoni, okay. Ambuj?
Wayne Morgan.
Wayne Morgan? Prithvi, last one?
Clark.
Yes, Prithvi?
Clark.
Yes, Michael Clark is right. Ambuj, Prithvi, well done. You got all 6 members of the list correct. We'll have to move on to the second question of the tiebreaker. This time, to make it more interesting, you'll be given only 5 seconds to answer. Okay, so your topic this time starting with Prithvi. Man of the match in IPL finals. 2 of them are Yusuf Pathan and Anil Kumble. Name the other 6. Starting with Prithvi.
Rohit Sharma.
Rohit Sharma, Ambuj.
Bisla. Manuel de Bisla.
Prithvi.
Manish Pandey.
Manish Pandey, Ambuj.
Kieran Pollard.
Kiran Pollard, Prithvi.
Pragyan Ojha.
Can you repeat?
Pragyan Ojha.
No, that's wrong. Ambuj, your answer? If you get this right, you'll qualify for the grand finale. 5 seconds.
Raina. Suresh Raina.
Suresh Raina is right. Well done, Ambuj. You qualified for the grand finale. The 6 members of the list were Suresh Raina, Murli Vijay, Manvinder Bisla, Kiran Pollard, Manish Pandey, Rohit Sharma. So as they say, life always gives you a second chance. Ambuj, CricIQ gave you a second chance. You qualify for the grand finale along with Sunny, who also was a part of CricIQ Season 3. Well done, Sunny. Well done, Ambuj. You will join us at Bangalore on the 18th of June. Commiserations to Prithvi, you put up a really brave fight. What a thrilling tiebreaker that was. And Rohit, Shyam, Ashok, well played. Thank you for joining us on CricIQ. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Maruti Suzuki. We'll be back with the next edition of CricIQ Season 4, the second hangout or the second semi-final on the 5th of June. See you then.